Coming from a humiliating defeat by the Bafana of South Africa, it is, of course, Namibia facing a Malian side, which is a force to reckon with. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again once more to the program. My name is Fabiano Deco. I am your host today on this edition of your daily magazine program of the African Cup of Nations, of course, the biggest football tournament in the continent. Today, we are looking at Group E games that shall be taking place. Of course, it's the last day of play in Group E, where we are going to see some teams, more of surprises. And why not? You will be having some people deciding their fate when today comes to an end. In this particular encounter, we are opening this particular edition of the program, African Cup of Nations Daily, on this platform with the game Namibia versus Mali. That match is going to take place at exactly 6 p.m. West African time, and the venue for the game is the Stade Laurent Pokou in San Pedro. Ladies and gentlemen, at this particular end, I am your friend, your brother. You can call me your comrade, Fabiano Deco, doing for you this presentation at this particular moment. We give you statistics, we give you the match previews, and why not head-to-head meetings of the various teams. And we shall be getting to know what exactly lies in this particular encounter. You can follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel anytime, any day, any minute, as well to get latest updates when it comes to sports and events around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we dive straight into the Namibian side, who are coming into this game with a 3-point victory on their very first day against Tunisia. Namibia recorded their very first victory in the history of their national side. Of course, the Brave Warriors, they beat Tunisia on their first day by 1 goal to 0, and lost on the second day to their neighbors, South Africa, by 4 goals to 0. Today, it is going to be a do-or-die affair for the Brave Warriors as they come into this game with so much anticipation. Ladies and gentlemen, our hopes are alive as coach Benjamin overturned the tides, and he is, of course, expecting that his boys will sail through to the next round of this tournament. If qualify, it will be the history of their time, as it has never been so in their last 4 campaigns. But with history, things are not good on the side of the Namibians, as their fans are curious if they will beat the Malian side, who are the Malian side, who defeated them twice in their qualifications prior to this particular tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, the Namibian fans, they are looking up to their national squad with so much anticipation, but that anticipation lies loom in history tied to this particular encounter, and their opponent, the Malians, are not easy not to crack. What is peculiar about the Malian side, ladies and gentlemen? It is the fact that Mali has already guaranteed a top 3 finish position in this particular group. And if they qualify, of course, it will be their 3rd consecutive qualification for the knockout stages of this tournament. Malian side, they have an outstanding defense. They last conceded more than 2 goals in October 2023, and Eric Chere's men are unbeaten in 10 international games. The Malian side, they are unbeaten in 10 international games, and they may be getting an 11th victory in this game, which is going to come as an incentive to their fine form. Even if they get a loss in this particular encounter, they cannot be denied a round of 16 position, owing to the fact that they are already with 4 points in this particular table, ladies and gentlemen. And a players that we would like to watch, a player like John Hoto, who plays for the Namibian side, he has been able to score and provided some assists, 4 goals to his credit and 4 assists in his last 8 games, accounting for their fine form and hopes high, and their fans of great expectation from this particular encounter. Meanwhile, Mali's Lassine Sinayoko is sparkling at this particular point in time when in his last 6 games, he has been able to score 4 goals and provided 2 assists. I would like you to know that the Namibian side, they have met the Malians in two encounters. They have 2 head-to-head meetings, and they have never beaten the Malian side ever in their history. Is it going to be a history repeating itself? Will Mali get another victory, or is it going to be a draw? A draw for this game might see Namibia through as well, or as well might also see Mali sealed a top 2 spot. Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, the decision for this match will be made at exactly 6 p.m. West African time at the Stade Laurent Pokou in San Pedro. Without much ado, I am bringing to you the next match of Group E, which is of course going to take place very seriously between the Bafana of South Africa and Tunisia, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go away. I will be right back. You can always let us know what you think in the comment section. Your predictions for this match, I will be right back. A win for either side will secure an automatic qualification into the next round of this tournament. And the top 2 spots, they are still up for grabs, as we see the Bafana of South Africa coming into this tournament with so much form and great expectation, ladies and gentlemen. It is, of course, the game between South Africa versus Tunisia at exactly 6 p.m. West African time, taking place at Amadou Gon Coulibaly Stadium in Kohongo. Kohongo is, of course, in Ivory Coast. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a very interesting encounter. As the match is going to unfold, we have some statistics, match preview, to let you know. What is important about this game is the fact that the Bafana of South Africa, they are coming in with a 4-0 victory over their neighbors, Namibia, in their second day of play. And imbalance, of course, is looming in their side, as they have played 8 games with just 3 victories and 5 defeats. Therefore, the Bafana of South Africa, if they have to witness a loss in this game, it will leave them at the bottom of the group stage. Of course, it is a result they will not want to see in this particular end of the match. Attacker Demba Zwane, of course, he made it clear that it is a do-or-die game for them at a press briefing over the week. He said their side needs just a victory to go through to the next round of this particular encounter. And you will know that in 2015, South Africa, they also finished bottom of the group. Of course, a result they will not want to repeat in this particular year's edition of the tournament hosted by Ivory Coast. A 2015 result, they wouldn't want to find it repeat itself. Ladies and gentlemen, their counterparts, the Tunisians, are also coming into this game with some kind of it's a must-win for Tunisia. It is a must-win game for Tunisia if they need to keep hope alive. Tunisia, of course, is FIFA's 3rd highest ranked African nation. That classification was made the last month or last days of 2023. If they lost or draw, they are automatically out of the tournament, and it will be their fallout from group stages, failing to qualify for the next round, the round of 16, ladies and gentlemen, since 2013. We would like to know that meeting South Africa for the first time since 2008, despite having last 4 head-to-head meetings, Tunisia was able to go away with 3 victories and South Africa with 1 victory. It is a do-or-die game. Tunisia needs a win in this particular encounter if they need to progress. Meanwhile, a draw for South Africa might also leave their fate on a balance if the best 3rd place or 3rd ranked teams are being also classified, because South Africa recorded a victory against Namibia 4-0 prior to this encounter. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a do or die for Tunisia in particular if they need to go through for the next stage. But nevertheless, the Bafanas, they will not want to find any defeat in this particular match. I would like to let you know that we will need to be putting eye on some players like Zwane from South Africa, who scored in the 3 last games for South Africa. And we are looking at Hamza Rafia, who scored the lone goal so far for his national team in this particular tournament. And a very important statistics you must know, it's a very hot one, to let you know that only one of South Africa's last 7 AFCON games saw both teams score. That is, of course, to tell you that South Africa, the Bafanas, they are noted for their brilliant, firm, indefatigable defense, and they are very tough. It will be a hard nut to crack for a Tunisian side who has scored just 1 goal in this tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, that's that for Group E. We are, of course, looking forward to that game at exactly 6 p.m. West African time at the Amadou Gon Coulibaly Stadium in Kohongo, Ivory Coast. I have been your friend, your brother, your comrade, your host as well. Fabiano Deco is my name. I will be right back with more updates as far as Group F is concerned. That is, of course, the Democratic Republic of Congo will be locking horns, and why not? Morocco will also be facing their own opponents at that particular end. It is Group F, the last group, where we are going to see those who go to round 16, and why not those who will be packing their bags and leaving Ivory Coast for their various countries. Thank you very much for watching. I will be right back when it comes to more updates in Group F. Don't go away. Stay with us, and thank you.